you know, tell us what you require.
Yeah, I don't think that's not the intent of how we want to have the conversation. We were just talking more design wise, and we're not going to make you force you to do anything you don't want to do if that's really what you have your heart set on. We're just trying to look at it as a overall building and what might look the best.
Yeah, I think the either side for us is pretty important. You know, if we need to place them differently on either side, I don't have the drawings in front of me. Jay, is there a place that we can put them on either side, or does the board have a recommendation to do either side with them? Or do they have?
You got an 8-inch corner trim.
Correct. We have 8 inches. And really, if we really wanted to, we could probably make a very ornamental plate to center that between the inside trim around the garage and the 8-inch corner trim, and it would look beautiful. So I mean, the main thing is that it looks proportional and it looks good, and once again just matches the house. But it definitely would be something that would be intrusive to the eye. They're going to be nice sconces, and everything should flow. So
actually, I just kind of sketched that on the elevation here, just to do like a little decorative connector piece between the two pieces of the trim, and use that as a background to mount your sconces. I think that would improve the situation, and it would make a more comfortable spot for larger fixtures.
Okay, and it would be a simple master mount, as if you were looking at a sided house. It'd be a nice ornamental plate, and then that would mount in that area, and I think that would give it a lot less of that cramped look off to the side. So, but yeah, we could use an ornamental plate or some type of master mount to go with the look of the siding.
Tracy, would you be comfortable with that?
Yeah, I think that sounds a little bit more intentional than mounting lights on a trim, which feels more like an afterthought and not planned out well. So yeah, that sounds like a good solution to me. That's all the comments I had.
Okay. All right, so it's super great. I think anytime that you get a garage design where the intent is to match the house. So for us to just want to, you know, get that information in writing, since we don't see it all, is kind of important, just so we're all on the same page for the city when they go to review this. So it sounds like we're okay with the grids and the windows to match the house and the extra trim. The proportions of the windows on the side are going to be per the drawing. I don't think there's any issue with that, with the trim. And then the windows having the lighting with the plate trim. I think those are the 4 items.
Trim around the man door. Did you say that?
Yeah, and the trim around the man door. Thank you, Angela.
I think that's it.
Okay, yeah. So Aaron and Jay, if that sounds like if that sounds like you guys are in agreement with that, then we can go ahead and make a motion.
Okay.
I'm fine I approve all that, Jay.
Yes. Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, super. So with that, do I have a motion on 548 Oakwood?
I'd like to make a motion to approve 548 Oakwood with the following clarifications. The window style, the fixed window panels will have grids to match the house. We will be adding trim around the man door. And the light fixtures on the front of the garage will be mounted to a plate in between trim pieces and not directly on top of the trim.
Yes.
Does that cover? That was 3 items. Did I miss one? I think that's it.
I think that's it. Is there
I think you got it.
Okay.
a
Carol,
second?
is it? Okay.
Was there something else, Carol?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Second.
Okay. All in favor?
I,
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, Aaron and Jay, you guys are approved as noted.
Thank you very much for your time, folks. Have a good night.
You too.
Great.
Thank you.
Have a good
All right, next we have 127 Webster Woods. If there's someone online for that, could you please raise your hand? And Kelly will add you. Hello.
Hi, how's everybody doing tonight?
Good. So this is Nathan. Are you the owner, contractor, window?
I'm the contractor, so I'm with Home Depot.
Okay. All right. There's some questions from board members. I don't know who wants to start. Angela?
I was unsure of the window style. Sorry, there's just a lot of pages to look at. Do any of the windows have the muntins or grids or anything? Or are the new windows having nothing? Is that? Or
So the customers' wants are to not have any grids in the windows. They are doing their house in 2 phases. So they're doing the entire second floor first, and then the first floor behind that. The front of the house, we did casements across to meet your egress codes. But they will all be the same windows across the front of the house.
they're casement windows? All right.
Yeah,
just
with
sorry.
egress hinges to meet egress code for their bedrooms.
I did have a suggestion about that. I understand you have to have egress windows, but perhaps putting a horizontal mutton in your casement windows to sort of match the look of the double hung might make a more consistent appearance than having just the large single pane casement in the first floor, or excuse me, the front of the second floor. That way it'd be a little more coherent looking.
Okay, to match around the entire house?
Well,
Because
you've got,
eventually they towards all without.
well,
They'd really prefer to stay with all double hung windows, but the double hung sizes currently don't match full egress.
okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is when you look at a double hung, it has what looks like a horizontal divider, you know, where your sashes meet. And what I'm saying is you can make the casements look a little more similar to that by just keeping your casement window, but then adding a horizontal divider across the casement, just a mutton, just for appearance only. So when you look at the house, it would look more consistent as far as it was almost look like all double hungs, but you'd still have your casements to meet egress.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. A single grid, or a horizontal grid across the top of the house so that they match the bottom of the house.
Yeah, just that's single, because I understand that they don't want grids, but we just want that one single, so it would have more of the appearance of a double hung.
Yeah, we can do that.
Right, and that way, because you're doing double hungs on the sides,
Yes.
in the back, and that way, when you're looking from the front of the house, the casements will look more similar to the double hungs on the right-hand side and that are on the sides.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that.
You have different windows in the same room too, right? You have a casement and a double hung in the same room.
Yeah, one of the windows does have 4 windows in it that will all be double hung, and then it has a single window that
Yeah.
is only casement to meet the egress rules.
So then they'll
Maybe
match from the
better.
interior. The interior also will have a little bit more of a cohesive feel, like it was intentional.
Yep.
Okay, we can do that.
Super. Tracy, anything else to add?
Just a couple of clarifying questions. I think we're making this assumption, but I just wanted to ask, are all the openings remaining the same size, or any of the openings getting larger than they are now?
We are not changing any of the opening sizes.
Okay. And then in the photos, it looked like there was some work being done. So there's no new openings, right?
No,
It's-
no,
okay.
everything
Yeah.
there is the same as existing.
Okay.
Is it, just want to ask, because they would prefer to stay with double hungs, but a double hung would not meet an egress code. Would that be out of the question for their bedrooms to have double hungs replaced since they're already double hungs?
Well, you would need to meet egress.
We do need a meet egress. Okay,
Yes, yes.
just wanted to make sure.
We can't approve that.
Yeah. I think Will's in the room.
Approve code.
Will is here, yes, he's the
Yeah.
code authority.
Okay,
You would need to put whatever style window would give you the largest opening, which typically is casement, for at least one window in each bedroom.
we can do that. That's the way we have it set up. I just wanted to make sure.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. So we're good with adding the horizontals to the casement, correct, Nathan?
Yep, I can make that happen.
All right, so with that, I think we can, I'll ask for a motion on 127 Webster Woods.
I'll make a motion to approve 127 Webster Woods with the understanding that a horizontal member will be added to the casement windows to match the appearance of the double hung windows. And with the clarification that all of the window opening sizes will match the existing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye, opposed? All right, 127, you're approved, Nathan. Have a good evening.
Thank you guys very much. Have a great evening.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, I guess with that, Kelly, meeting is officially adjourned. And to all my fellow board members, we'll see you next week.
Yep, next week,
Yep. In person, right?
Yes.
in person, yeah. In
Oh,
person,
oh, okay.
yeah. You guys should have got your packets today, so,
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
all right. See you
Okay.
next week. Bye,
Thanks.
guys.
Have a good
Bye,
evening.
everybody.
Bye-bye.